We're here.
Announcement. They're playing the intro.
We're here. Did it actually go live, or do I have to redo it? Because my setup's been goofy.
We're good.
We're good? Okay, welcome to Formula B, the finale race of Season 3, Mount Brimstone. We have a good amount of people. We have a dangerous track with a lava turn. If you fall in the lava, you will be out of the race. Aside from sprint, then you can still do the regular race anyways. So, do we just want to get started with it? Crazy? Or did you just mute randomly?
Explain the championship situation.
Oh, fuck, I forgot the championship situation. Aturnus is absolutely dominating, and there's currently a race in the drivers' championship for the race between Jacobin, Casimir, and Walnut, who all have a good chance of winning today, as they're all only separated by 16 points total. So there is a three-way run for the championship, while it looks like the team's constructors is already decided. So there is very much competition going into this final race. I need to make chat smaller. I am getting so distracted at the moment. Where's my fucking scale?
So I should try not to read every bit
Do you
of
want?
text.
Do you want
I'm trying
the?
not to read everything.
Do you want the sideline deep analysis?
Yes, I would love sideline deep analysis from our one and only
So
Zine
the
Zoom.
current gap amongst the top 3 drivers, who all have made it to every single race so far, the only people to have done that. The first mulligan has been applied, which has brought Jacobin up closer. He would have been way behind because the only 2 people. Okay. So out of 24 race appearances combined, they've only missed a podium twice. One for Jacobin, where he got like 15th, and Casimir's when he got 4th. And both those two have been mulliganed away with the first mulligan, and Walnut has had a P3 mulliganed away. This means that no matter what happens in this last race, they will all have a P3 that they can fall back on. Which, to my knowledge, unless he has an amazing race with the sprints as well, Walnut is gonna have a very tough time, being that is 16 points behind Casimir's in the lead to actually win the championship, but it is not impossible. Whereas Jacobin and Casimir's, Jacobin is 3 points behind Casimir's. That is the closest battle we've ever had going into the final race of the season. So that is the main 2 contenders, is Casimir's and Jacobin. Walnut has unfortunately slightly fallen off of the battle, but he is still in it mathematically. Mathematically, Walnut is still in the battle, so anyone can win it today. A Bosch.
Got it. Also, Nustad, I believe the whitelist is already off. Like, the whitelist should already be off. So I have no clue why people are not able to be getting in the game at the moment. I'm assuming there's probably a player cap that's happened.
They can get in the game, right?
There's like suspiciously 20 people online, and I do happen to know the default is suspiciously 20.
There's a server max player count is what happened, I think.
Damn.
Okay, there needs to be a singular server restart. We haven't started anything. Perfect.
We had the biggest explosion in the hub.
The biggest one apart from normal. Thank you. If the cap goes up to like 100, that would be perfect. It's only like 40, it's fine though. Set it to 100? Perfect.
We're filling a 100-player server. I think it might be good if it just gets capped there.
Yeah. So, as everybody makes their way back in, we're going to get started with the final sprint race of the season, which will go for 6 laps here and line up as always in reverse points order. Crazy, do you need me to copy that list, by the way?
That list, do you specify?
The points list, so we have reverse points order.
If you can just send me the list of people, will be good.
Let me open standings really quick.
I could also just quick edit myself, but
let me go as fast as possible to it, and I can get there. Oh my gosh. Message control V. That needs to be reversed order. I can't determine everybody. I just copied this. Why are phantoms on?
okay.
Okay.
This is the stuff you can't predict. Let me just do this.
There we go. Be good now. As everybody makes their way back in for the sprint race. Oh my gosh. Least amount of scuff. That is an impressive amount of spins.
I'm gonna just give out some basic information. If you need a boat, if you need boats and food, if you need them, just go over to the buttons in the spawn area and click them if you need a boat and food. Make sure that you probably have a spare boat on you. Make sure of that, and then lining up in reverse order. When you've got everything you need, just everyone stand on the grid so we can line you guys up so we know who we're working with. Everyone who is racing, stand on the grid. If you're not racing, get off the grid. So then we can start lining you guys up. If you want, I can read out the... Is there anyone here who hasn't raced before? Say it in chat, just so we're aware. Brundix? Okay, Brundix will be starting last in that case, because there's no registered race in that. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to read out the championship positions. Let's see. So the person who's starting first should be immediately now. Immediately now, line up. And now I'm just going to read out the entire championship standings in reverse. If you hear your name, we'll sort it out. Just get on the grid and then we'll sort it out.
I've been muted this whole time. I'm crashing out, but I'll let you go ahead and do that.
No. Okay, so it's immediately now, and then Infinix is the Dunk, Arzido, Rust, Football, Bad Kid, ICO, Maxi, Fresh Rug, C-Max, Ricky, Woozle, McKenna, then it's a Hero, another Addy, Marty PG, Big Man, Nuke Drop, 5 Bacon, Tinderroll, Ochel, Pepti, Sacred, Swift, Carl, Pablo, Suze, Walnut, Jacobin, Casimirs.
Okay, to read it slowly, since that was very fast, of all the people here, in order, it'll be immediately now, starting P1, Maxi in P2, Woozle in P3, McKenna P4, P5 is a Hero Gentleman, P6 will be Big Bomba Nuke Drop, P7 will be 5 Bacon, P8 will be Pepti Power, P9 will be Sacred, P10 will be...
No, Pepti over here. Pepti.
P10 will be Seuss 2.0. Seuss 2.0, yeah, sorry. P11 will be Walnut, P12 Jacobin, P13 Casimir. Tinderos needs to be further back, I think, but then after that will be...
Tinderol should be behind 5.
Yeah.
So everyone behind 5 needs to go back.
Whoever wasn't called will be starting in the back.
No, sorry. Everyone behind 5 Bacon needs to move back 1 position.
Oh, yeah. That's the entire...
So Walnut, Jacobin, move back a position. Pepti, move back a position. You were right the first time. And then we have 2 people we haven't seen before, both haven't done a race before, but then we'll just do alphabetical order, I think. So, actually no, Juru is sign driver, I think, so he starts first. Casimirs, get in position. You're in the right. You were in the right position, guys. Okay, Brundix, line up there, and everything should be good. Over to you, Slasher.
Did Tinderos randomly disconnect?
Someone a second ago. Give them a minute.
Because it's randomly putting him at... Like, the order start, like, on the thing doesn't matter because it'll refresh when it passes the finish line. It's just goofy.
They should be behind Pepti. Oh, sorry, in front of Pepti.
Yeah, they're there. It just shows on my screen as they don't have a player head.
Oh, it's because they're not online, right?
No, they're right here.
They are.
What? Okay, this is gonna be a Minecraft.
It's D-A-R-E, not A-E-R.
Okay. There's a typo in the standings.
Yeah, there's a typo in the standings is what happened. Okay, that's easy to fix though.
Yeah, we can't trust Zine to type anything.
No, I actually think that was me, so I apologize for the
Me?
typo. I'm certain because Tinderos came in after Zine was not doing B standings. That was entirely my fault.
Okay. Just check everyone has the little thing about that head that shows their position, and it is in order.
Yep, we do.
It should be good.
And this is going to be a sprint race, and the way a sprint race works is wherever you finish in this race determines the starting order for the main race. So it'll be 6 laps, 0 pits. And are we ready to start?
We are.
You also score the top 10 also score points, and if you die, you are out of the sprint race and will start last in the main race.
Yeah, if you die, you start last in main race. So let's get this underway. Surprisingly at a good time. So the sprint race for the finale of Season 3 for Formula B, brought to you by Hive Corp, shall be starting in 3, 2, 1, and they're off with immediately now, and Maxi making their way down the long straightaway, dropping down to the bottom area, going around the huge sprawling turn into the cave with the most dangerous turn on the course, that being the lava turn at the end. Shall see how they do it. Maxi taking it rather slow, followed by who's that? McKenna and Big Bomba Nuke Drop, with Sacred making up some positions, being in P4 now, coming up.
First death. Immediately now has died and is out of the race.
Okay, immediately now has already perished. That is a very fast death today, as they're making their way around the revamped area of Brimstone that has been touched up, redone. The track has been extended. This is now the longest track in Formula ABEX, with Sacred and Big Bomba taking the block stop, being able to wall tap off of Maxi's thing. Maxi going for the inside route, which is a bit slower, but could work out as they do stay in front, and Big Bomba comes out and bumps Sacred successfully as they both take the left side as Sacred takes the outside, coming into the final stretch before going up the long water elevators back to the main straightaway. As Maxi makes their way around, completing the first lap, setting a 1 minute 28 second, which pretty good for a first lap time here, as they have stretched their lead out to about 2.2 seconds as of now, but they do go a bit wide, which will allow Big Bomba and Sacred to close in, as they're now only about 1.9 seconds. As Walnut cut it, and Tinderos cut it really close on the lava turn there, as they're coming around. Oh my gosh, I'm fucked today. As Bomba is now within a second of Maxi, he has been able to make his way around, taking faster lines, quickly followed by Sacred, as he goes for a boat tap but misses, but bumps Sacred by proxy, causing Sacred to fall back, as Bomba goes for the wall tap and is now in tandem and overtakes Maxi as Maxi gets bumped, as Bomba goes for the inside route again as Sacred goes outside, looking to stay ahead and bump Sacred, as he takes his preferred line of the inside route here. Sacred going for the faster, slightly longer outside line. Looks like Sacred's now going to be within a second of Bama as well. With Jacobin making his way all the way up to 5th so far already, having only been 3 laps. So within 3 laps, he's gone from next to last to 5th. That is the largest move up the course of the race. And behind Jacobin is a Hero who's about 5 or 6 seconds further behind, and Seuss, who is about a second behind a Hero. Further back, the action is here's Jacobin already caught up to Maxi within a couple seconds of Maxi. He's getting ready to try to make his way up into the top 4 of the field. Maxi going wide, Jacobin going a bit on the inside, but gets bumped by Maxi cutting in. So Jacobin comes around, taking the block stop, taking that drop down wall tap as well, along with this second block stop, and has now successfully gotten into tandem with Maxi. Let's see if he'll be able to keep it as he goes for the outside, Maxi goes for the inside. Jacobin coming around to the large hairpin, getting the wall tap there, going forward, getting successfully past Maxi. And a second death has happened. Jeru has died in the race. So Jeru will also be starting at the back, tragically. Did 5 also die, out of curiosity?
5 has if I was declared themselves unable due to
lag. Okay, got it. Was
Yeah.
just curious. Noticed that he wasn't moving, so it was just checking in. Jacobin has now his only goal for the last couple laps is to catch up to the leaders in the top 3, as he is in 4th, about 3.5 seconds behind Tinderos Rokel, Sacred, and Big Bama, who are all within a couple seconds of each other. But he is closing in very fast. He might be one of the fastest people at Brimstone today, as Tinderos and Sacred start fighting each other, causing Tinderos to ricochet down the straight, Jacobin getting into tandem. Let's see if he'll be able to get around. He gets a block stop. They both get really good block stops, as Jacobin gets the better cornering out of both of them. And Tinderos goes for the inside. Jacobin yet again goes for the outside, but having to follow Sacred. We'll see how it goes, as Tinderos is able to come out, but overshoots, so Jacobin gets passed into P3. Tinderos is back in 4th. We'll see where he is. He's about 2 seconds behind Jacobin now, because he got caught off the track, as Bama heads on to lap 5 of 6, as do the rest of the leaders. Further back in the pack, Casimir and Walnut are both fighting each other for P6 at the moment, while they're also catching up to It's Maxi in 5th. They have both made their way up the field very fast as well, all 3 of them in contention for the championship. As they come down to the lava turn, there is a boat stuck. Apparently a boat is there. Algerino, can you get rid of that boat, please and thank you? As they drop down the lava jump there and come down into the reformed section, as they're both just behind Maxi, well within the distance of getting bumped. Walnut does get bumped, allowing Casimir to get the advantage and go ahead, but Casimir also has to deal with Maxi and trying to get around. So we will see Casimir gets around. They all get good block stops, but Maxi bumps the inside. Walnut getting bumped again by Maxi, getting held up as Casimir was able to get around, as they all 3 go the fast way, followed by Seuss 2.0, as nobody elects to take the inside path. Seuss slightly overshooting and scraping, getting around Maxi barely, but they're both going very fast, so Seuss is in tandem but bumps Maxi out of it barely, it looks like, as Big Bama is on his final lap at this point. He is way up. He is about 8 seconds ahead, holding up Sacred Knight, who is in P2 at the moment, as they both make their way out of the lava jump. down to the up to the big windy section of the track, going down to the double hairpin, nearly catching up to Brundix, who is currently in P12, as it looks like Woozle died as well too, as I've been told. So that is 4 people that have been declared dead in the sprint race already. As Big Mama still goes taking the inside route, following behind Brundix. We'll see how that lets Sacred get around, but Bama is far enough ahead. He is fine, but Sacred will have the speed. We will see how that goes as Sacred takes the turn extremely fast, catching up, but doesn't look like, unless something horrible happens to Big Bama, that Sacred won't be able to catch up, and we will need to go and take care of the pits. But both Bama and Sacred finish, as after them, Tyanderos finishes out the third place. Everybody crossing the line, pretty much finishing at this point in order. Seuss finishing the sprint in P7. Maxi being able to get P8, then behind them, a Hero will be a little while, as a Hero's coming up the final water elevators around to go for P9, and McKenna will be just around in P10. As McKenna crosses the line, getting P10, the last point scoring position compared to the last point scoring position for the sprint race. Oh my god. As Brundix is... Oh, Pepti finished in P11 as well, and Brundix is coming around to finish in P12, and that will be pretty much every single surviving person. Right, Crazy?
Am I audible?
Yep, you're audible, Zine.
Okay, yeah, so I was, did you hear me anytime during the race when I was giving info?
No.
Damn, okay, so, but to update the championship situation after the race now, Jacobin did have the flap, but he doesn't have it anymore. Firstly, the top 3 all have their first ever podiums. We don't count them exactly, podiums as official podiums, but it is something to take home. Tyndrel has also taken home his first ever technical win. On top of that, championship situation, Jacobin finished 1 place ahead of Casimir, am I right?
Yes, but by the way, Tyndaris was in second.
That means
was
that
in first.
The gap is now down to 2 points, to Casimir's, and where did Walnut finish relative to Casimir's?
1 position behind.
Okay,
if you're connected on SWRC.
1 position behind, so the gap is now 17 for Walnut to make up in the race. Now again, the top 3 favorites are Walnut, Jacobin, and Casimir, since they're the only 3 to... Them 3 have finished on the podium 22 out of 24 times. There's only 2 other podium positions that have ever been taken the entire season. So, they're likely to both get the top 3. So it's still mainly between Casimir and Jacobin. There's a chance, if I do the math, that Walnut is already out of the championship battle, unfortunately. But there is still a very tight battle between Jacobin and Casimir's, with a 2-point gap, and I will check their mulligans, what their second mulligans could be, because it could be another point or 2 in between. But if it's a battle for the win, it does not matter what the mulligan is. It is likely that if one of them wins this race, they are guaranteeing themselves winner of the championship. If Casimir's or Jacobin win the race, they will win the championship. I think that is guaranteed. So that is all I have to say there. Eternus, they've won the championship many races ago, so we don't even care about the team's championship.
Yeah, the team's championship was decided by like race 5 at this point.
I think so. I think they officially won it by race 6 or 7, like mathematically.
Yeah, they are so far ahead. They already took away the team champion.
But there is still a quite notable battle behind Aternus, even though it might not be for anything at the moment. It is very tight. We have between P, I believe that is 7 and 5. There's only 12 points separating in the team championship in B. There's 12 points separating, and then we have Roses in P2 with that is 37-point gap to P3 Flying Foxes. And then we obviously have the academies where Krogen is crushing it. And the newly formed Kuroda, who are already P3 after 2 races. We will see how that turns out now. I'm going to leave it to Sideshow. Main race incoming.
Who closed the box again?
That was me.
Okay, because people.
If you die, you get to sit in the box.
Yeah, but they need to get out and grid up for the main race, so.
That is very true.
You did die in the race.
Drew and Zeus. Get out the box.
You both need Drew.
It's broken.
Okay. Hop out of the box, there's a door here. There you go. I'm putting it back. The box is the shame corner for when you eventually die in it. Like, if you die in the race.
Yeah, also, you line up in the order that you died in the race.
So
if you need the order, look at Slideshow screen share. If you need the order, look at Slideshow screen share.
Yeah.
And if you're not on the leaderboard, just go last.
So in order, it should be Big Bama, then Sacred, then Tyndaros, then Jacobin, Casimir, Walnut, Zeus, Maxi, Ahiro, Nakene, Pepdi, Brunix, Woozle. Woozle, you can move up a position. Juru, then 5 Bacon, then immediately. So pretty much all of you just move up like 1 position.
Juru, 1 position. Move up. 5, you're blocking them in.
It's okay. We're just moving.
Juru, you move.
There you go.
Leave Richard.
Alright. I'm gonna lead you to build up the hype for the final race of the season. Slideshow, take it away.
Okay, you sure you don't want to do a final commentary today? Just
fuck it, I'll do a final commentary. All right.
You want to do a final commentary? I'll just go ahead and I'll follow around while you commentate.
Just look at the grid, just cinematically. All right. So, the final race of this season, season 3 of Formula B, or no, season 2 technically. We call it season 3 of the entirety of Formula Apex. There's going to be 16 laps, 2 pits. The pit entrance is at the final water elevator. The blocks are removed. If you die in this race, you are out. It counts as a DNF. If you die in 15th, you will still score points for that position. Just so you're aware. Again, if you die, you're out. I cannot clarify this enough. You should probably have food with you. If you don't already have food with you, there is a button to have food. So you can eat in case you take damage. There is a championship battle between Casimirs and Jacobin going into this. Walnut likely out of it at this point, but still very worthy competitor for the win of the race. And then we have a new top 3 that we've never seen line up in the top 3 either. So that is going to be very interesting. And I welcome you all to the final race, even the new people as well. And we are going to start soon. Or a word from our sponsors. Thank you, LA Spawn Hivecore, for sponsoring us this season. LA Spawn Hivecore for the best stuff you can imagine. They've been lovely sponsors the entire season. Thank you guys for sponsoring, and thank you guys for coming. And now, Sideshow, do the countdown. Everybody, get ready.
Okay, you heard the man. So, the season finale of Formula B shall be underway in 3, 2, 1, and we're off with Big Bama and Sacred quickly pulling out in front, trying to gain as large of a gap as well, knowing their fast competition behind them. both of them roughly in tandem. Sacred might be at a distance to get possibly Bama going a bit wide, allowing Sacred to catch up. Both of them going into the lava turn. Bama having to really slow down. Tinderos catching on fire though, but not dying. But he is definitely on fire going into the water elevator as Casimir is up to P3 due to the whole scuffle inside the volcano as Bama has dropped the P2 following Sacred. Casimir, his goal is to just watch and try to pounce when he can for the racers in front, but he gets bumped by Bama, allowing Jacobin to get into tandem with them as they are both racing for the Drivers' Championship, them being teammates. Oh, but Jacobin gets really bumped out, but both of them going for drivers, it is just for themselves now, as they've both won the team championship already. As Casimir takes the long way around, Bama still choosing to go the inside route. Casimir getting a faster line, getting around Bama for second place, bumping Bama. As Seuss is in P4 but gets bumped out, allowing Walnut to catch up in P5. As everybody's coming up, Tinderos and Jacobin electing to take their first pits as they go through the pit lane here, as they are both right behind each other, allowing McKenna, Maxi, Pepti, 5, and immediately now all to go around them, as they will be right at the back with this grueling pit road length. As Tinderos is right behind a Hero Gentleman in P13, trying to overtake now. Their goal is to now just get past the entirety of the field that they just lost distance to, as Casimir is looking to try to catch back up to Sacred. Sacred has been seen throughout the week as one of the most consistently fast drivers at Brimstone, so it will take a lot of effort for Casimir, especially to try to catch up, as Sacred is one of the fastest, if not the fastest, B driver here so far, as Big Mama still elects to go the inside route, because he has found some consistency there, as Seuss goes around the outside catching up and is now within about a second of Bama right now.
My
as
Bacon
Bama
has
goes
left
in
the
for
server.
first.
My Bacon has left the server, probably the first DNF.
Yeah, 5 probably lagged out. He was dealing with a lot of lag. It would not surprise me if that's what it was. Was it died? Oh, he tried the swim
I
in
don't
lava.
believe they died. I believe it's just lagged like last time.
He did try the swim in lava. I checked chat. He did. He
Alright.
was the first death, sadly.
It might still be related to the major lag problems that he said he had.
Yeah, possibly.
But we don't know. But first casualty, that means that every other finisher now will be guaranteed points in the top 15, at least.
Walnut is now...
Unless you get disqualified.
Yep. Well, Walnut is catching up to Seuss. Walnut is now within 1.5 seconds, while there is an 8-second gap between Casimir and Seuss, as the top two have definitely pulled away from the rest of the field. Further back, Jacobin, having taken the first pit, is stuck back in 8th position. He is not wanting to be back there for long, or else the people up front will be able to pit before he can catch up and get around them. So that will be his goal, trying to get around everybody to
Juru burned to death. Juru has died.
Juru died? Oh no. So Juru will finish in P15. Is there a boat on track? There might be a boat on track. Yep. Thank you. As have to go find everybody. Was checking for the boat. As Casimir and Sacred are already into the lava turn on lap 4. They are wasting no time, going as fast as they can around this track. Sacred is trying to gap Casimir by any means necessary, using all of his practice to just gain that length out. As he hits the wall tap and keeps his distance. He is now about 4 seconds ahead of Casimir. He was only 3.7 at the drop off into this section, so it looks like Sacred has found really good consistency through the new areas of Brimstone. So he's now nearing 5 seconds ahead, but he is about to lap Brunix, as Brunix has now been lapped, meaning Woozle's also been lapped. As Sacred is coming up the water elevators around. Immediately now has also taken their first pit. Woozle's done both pits already, though, as Sacred sets the new best lap of a 1 minute 20.2 seconds. That will be a time to beat in this race if anybody wishes to catch up to Sacred, as Sacred is going to have to deal with some lap traffic soon. As he is electing to take the safe route, nobody electing to take the skip in the lava, as it has been seen by almost all drivers as way too dangerous to take, especially for the finale race where all points matter. As Sacred has caught up really fast to immediately now, and is getting around them, lapping them, and even bumping immediately now out of tandem with them. As he is just going at his consistency. Casimir catching up. Casimir's kept himself around 4 to 4.5 seconds within Sacred's grasp. So Casimir still has a long distance to catch up to Sacred, but we shall see whether Casimir's skill or Sacred's consistency will win out in the end, as Pepti is electing to take his second pit so far. Further back, everybody has spread way out on track today. As further back, Seuss and P4, quickly followed by Jacobin and Maxi. All of them are P4, 5, and 6. They are all within a few seconds of each other, but there is nearly a 45-second gap between Seuss and Casimir, as the top two have definitely shown themselves as the fastest people on the circuit today. So they will be the ones to try to catch up to Jacobin, trying to catch up, make his way around Seuss to try to keep as many points as possible to win the championship for himself, even if he doesn't win the race directly.
Currently, with the advantage of the mulligan, and if taking the sprint race and the mulligan into account, if they both score more than 21 points, or no, more than 22 points accumulative of this race, Casimir's has a 3-point advantage currently, meaning that Jacobin needs to finish ahead of him in the podium positions. That's including also the flap of 2 points. So again, Casimir's has a 3-point advantage going in this race currently. Jacobin would need to finish ahead of him in one of the higher positions or multiple positions if it's in the lower positions. But it's panning out to be around the top 5. And if it's in the top 5, he would need to finish one position above and make sure that Casimir's doesn't have the flap. I will check who has the advantage in wins. Hold up.
Okay. As Jacobin bumped, trying to take the wall tap into the outside fast route, and had to take the slower route, as Seuss goes in for her second pit, the final pit of the race, as Jacobin makes his way across onto lap 7, about 25 seconds behind Walnut, and about 40 seconds behind Casimir, 48 seconds behind Sacred, as Casimir is now about 7 seconds behind Sacred. My gosh, I blanked on the names.
Just an update. Casimir's and Jacobin have the same amount of wins, same amount of P2s, and same amount of P3s. It would go down to the fact that Casimir's has a P4 and Jacobin has a race where he got majorly screwed over, where he got a P13. So if they were drawn level on points, it would go down to a very long decider, but it would mean that Casimir's would come out ahead if they draw on points.
Okay, so Jacobin has to finish
Unless
ahead
one of them wins
for-
this race and they draw on points.
Yeah, Jacobin has to finish ahead. It is the make or break race for Jacobin to win the championship.
Yes.
the entire race has spread out so thin. Further back, there's some action between Tinderos and Seuss. Seuss, who took a pit, is now but they are both on 2 pits, so this is for the position as Seuss is looking to catch up and get around Tinderos for P5, as Jacobin is about 15 seconds ahead of them in their battle. Where is everybody? Big Mama has dropped from...
Jacobin at the lava section.
Jacobin's at the lava section? Perfect, yeah. Yeah, Jacobin has lapped immediately now again, as he's coming down looking to also lap Woozle, who is in P14 at the moment. As Woozle goes a bit wide, Jacobin gets the block stop, but then immediately bumps, but immediately now hits the pressure plate and sends Jacobin into the cobwebs, causing Jacobin to have to fight back to relap immediately now once more. As Jacobin's able to take the pop-up wall tap from immediately now, but does the same mistake again and goes around the rock in the middle of the road, going to the fast outside route, getting around immediately though, is immediately scraped. So now he has to work his way to catching up to Woozle once more, as he makes his way around to the water elevators. Further back is Seuss again. The gap from Tinderos to Seuss has increased, so we shall see if Seuss is able to gain back that time, as Jacobin has elected to pit, as he is completing his final pit of the race. Sacred and Casimir are the only people to have not done any pits so far, as they are just racing to get as far ahead as they can, but when they both pit, that will bring back the competition to the race, as they will be very close, as Jacobin might be getting lapped soon, as Sacred comes out just behind. Jacobin is in P7 at the moment from pitting, so Sacred is trying to get himself far enough ahead that he and Casimir are the only people in the fight for the win, as Maxi is holding up Casimir, but Maxi in P8, as Sacred is coming down into the tight section, as Jacobin is looking to lap Big Mama. Actually, no, looking to take position away from Big Mama. Big Mama's in P6, as Jacobin's in 7th. Jacobin getting the wall tap, but then bumping off Bama, causing him to not get the speed he wanted, as Bama goes for the inside route, going pretty fast, as Jacobin goes for the fast route. Bama has been really consistent over that inside, able to take it much faster than anybody else has. Jacobin unable to get that position.
Can I just interject for a second? I just want to say that I've been watching Casimir's right now. He's encountered a lot of back markers here, just rounding the corner for the final water elevators. And he has been cutting through them quite easily as it stands. And the gap to Jacobin is quite big, even accounting that it's 2 pits. It is a very big gap for Casimir's. He's going to have to have a very big shunt, or Jacobin is going to have some insurmountable luck if he wants to keep this in the contention of the championship, because it's looking very good for Casimir, but anything can happen. This is Brimstone after all.
Mm-hmm. As Casimir is on his own, 5 seconds, pretty much even, right behind Sacred. There is a huge train of people, starting with Tinderos in P4, followed by Seuss in P5, who is caught up really fast. Then Brundix in P13, quickly followed by Jacobin and Woozle, who are fighting, followed by Sacred and Bama. Then is immediately now, and Casimir, who likes to take the block stop, is able to get the wall tap from immediately. There is a huge train of people as everybody sort of converged once more, as Brundix kind of paused, slowing down Bama. Bama is getting slowed down as Brundix came to a
Brundix
complete
move,
stop.
you will get fucking disqualified. You will get disqualified.
Stop. But
Oh
Bama
my
able to get out in
fucking God.
front of Casimir. Oh my gosh. As Sacred is now taking his first pit, we shall see how far we shall see
What?
how fast it gets. What scene?
I'm
Sorry?
gonna say Brundix gets a black flag. What the hell was that?
What happened?
He just stood still in front of him.
Hmm.
Brundix just stood still in front of Barma on there for seemingly no reason.
Yeah, Brundix, next time by, take an extra pit. Please. As Sacred is able to get around, and so is immediately now. And so Sacred going down into the slow section. Ahead, all the lap traffic is solely Bama and Woozle. As Bama, it has maintained P7 after all of that, despite a lot of the slowdowns and stuff. He's maintained his position for the most part. Tyndaros is up to P3, followed by Seuss, who's about 3 seconds behind, but Tyndaros is a minute and 3 seconds, apparently. 45 seconds. Something happened. Okay, crazy. Is everything good? Okay, I don't know what
happened?
crazy said at all. I think it's good.
Oh, well, no, we're fine.
Yeah, it just did something goofy. Sacred is looking to lap Big Bama, who is in 7th place, meaning that only the top 6 would be outside of being lapped. As Casimir sets the fastest lap further back with a 1 minute 19 second .899, we shall see.
Hey, Scene, can you just figure out what you want to do with Brunix? That was totally unacceptable and definitely screwed over
I'm
Obama.
currently watching over him.
Okay.
He's got Angel.
As Casimir is coming
If
into
anything similar
intense
happens
lap
again,
traffic.
he will get teleported off, and we will look at it after the race.
It's not the only thing that's going to get looked at.
Casimir and Woozle have both been backmarked a little bit by, not Casimir and Woozle, Casimir and immediately now have been backmarked a little bit by Woozle ahead. As they all elect to go the same route, nobody electing to go left, as immediately now gets bumped by Woozle, Casimir having to go wide to try not to bump, but ends up scraping instead, slowing down, but Woozle gets bumped and gets knocked back in, bumping Casimir again. As Casimir is now about 17 seconds behind Sacred, as Sacred is doing his last pit. As Casimir is also pitting, though. So Sacred has now completed all of his pits. Lap 14 of 16. There looks to be, whenever Tyndaros passes, nearly a 1.
Wait, have we missed something? Did Pepti dying?
Did Pepti die?
Or is she just fall back? Because
I remember Pepti dying, I think. Yeah, Pepti died.
Hey, Pepti dying, alright.
Yeah.
We need one, like,
He might gain another position depending on what we do with Brundix here.
As Tyndaros is... So Casimir is 16 seconds behind Sacred, and Tyndaros is 48 seconds behind Casimir. I hope I said the right people. But yeah, so pretty much up down to 30 seconds. So the pit deltas really push things in, but there's currently nearly a 1 minute. Yeah, there's like a 45 second to 1 minute gap to Jacobin from Sacred, meaning there's about a 45 second gap from Casimir to Jacobin, meaning that in the last 2 laps, either Casimir would have to hit the lava, or Casimir has won the Drivers' Championship for Formula B.
We'll see if he cross. It's only when he crosses the line that we know for sure.
Yep.
Only when he crosses the line.
Yep. As Sacred is on his second to final lap in near dominant fashion, in surprise at Brimstone, coming around the lava turn. just taking it very consistently, not risking much. As he comes down, there was nobody very far ahead of him that he's going to catch up to. He is in league of his own. Only thing further up is P10 is McKenna, Burundix, and Big Bama, as Burundix is coming down the inside route. Burundix scrapes and Bama's able to get around. As Burundix goes and keeps going, not pausing. As Bama was able to get ahead and Bama is looking to lap McKenna, who's only three positions behind, but Bama does have the speed. My brain, holy shit! I need
Sacred
caffeine.
Knight is rounding the final water elevators to start the final lap.
Okay. Sacred is now on the final lap of Formula B Season 3, sponsored by Hive Corp, making his way down the large drop down around the sweeping turn to go into the volcano, as he makes his way over to the lava turn, to taking it safe, going outside, as he heads up the water elevator, jumping over the lava into the new sections of Brimstone. He is caught up to Burundix, as Burundix bumps, so Sacred is able to get around, getting a good block stop and bumping Burundix in the process.
In other news, Casimir's has cleared both of the lava section. As it stands, if he keeps this position, he will win the Drivers' Championship. There's not many other places where he could lose a significant amount of time. He is rounding the new section at the moment, coming
Woozle
towards the
has
skip
died.
area. Who has died? Oh, Woozle has died.
Woozle died.
You have two people to pay attention to right now. Sacred going up the water layers, Casimir's going up the split route.
As Sacred passes the line, winning his first race of Formula B at the final race finishing, as Casimir ahead of Burundix now is coming up to finish in P2 for Brimstone, but P1 for the Drivers' Championship and P1 for the team's championship. As Burundix still has a good lap per couple to go. Please break your boats out.
Casimir's is the new champion of Formula B, leading his team to victory.
Until we say you're done, keep going, Maxi. Please keep going.
Yeah, everyone. We'll tell you when you finish. Sacred Casimir's has finished. Who else is anyone else? Anyone else finished?
Tyndaros will be the next to finish. Who just finished now? Tyndaros, you're good. Seuss has finished as well in 4th place. In 5th, P2 in the championship is Jacobin, followed by Walnut in 6th. Further back, a hero still has another lap, as in 7th place, Bama is coming in to finish in 7th. NA has another lap. The next person to finish will be It's Maxi, unless something happens to Maxi. I have no clue where Maxi is. There's Maxi, heading into the split section. Getting a good wall tap on the outside. Just maintaining speed, as Burundix still has a few laps to go, as Maxi is just behind, coming up to finish in P8. And Maxi has finished. You can break your boat, and doesn't matter going back over the finish line, but by the way, because we fixed that finally. The next person to finish will be, wherever they are, a hero. There's a hero coming around the final few turns, coming to the finish line. as a hero comes to finish in 9th place. Do we want to just call the race after McKenna and immediately finish, as McKenna has crossed the line to finish? Crazy or Zine?
Sorry.
Do you
Huh?
once immediately crosses, since there's going to be 2 laps for anybody else, do you want to call it there?
I'm
Yes.
willing to stand here for a bit.
Oh, you're willing to stand? Okay.
Well, the only other person after immediately is Bronix, and
Yep.
he can finish a few laps down because he's being also investigated after it.
We got a little bit to do after this race.
There's immediately in the split route coming around to finish up, as
Fuck. Sorry.
he scrapes the second to final turn, does a 360 before the water elevator, does another 360 for the second water elevator, does a third 360 in the final corner, and crosses in P11. So Crazy, this is
All right.
This is your call. Anybody who
I'm gonna call it here.
We're calling it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Did you export the position?
Don't need to. We have the results file.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so do we need to do?
think
I'm gonna
Did
remove
you-
this. I'm gonna remove this box real quick.
Oh yeah.
I kind of need to pull you two for a bit.
Okay. Should I mute the stream?
The slideshow's streaming. Hold
Yeah,
up.
I'm streaming.
Yeah, let's stop streaming once, or at least once you have stuff.
No, we have podiums to do.
Should
Hold up, we have
podiums first?
people to celebrate.
True.
Hey, Crazy Legs, I know what you're talking about. We can do it afterwards, regardless.
Okay, yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, so let's pull E3 up here. Tyndaros. Let's get him up.
Yo, what's good?
Yo, so congratulations on your P3 finish here.
Thank you.
How are you feeling getting your first podium?
I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, I finished P3 in the sprint, and I finished P3 in main race, so I didn't do much, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. But that is good consistency, so congratulations nonetheless for the championship. I'm pretty certain you'll be able to get up possibly a few more positions, so.
Thank you.
So, but what are your thoughts on the season and everything so far?
I mean, I was rooting for Walnut.
Mm-hmm.
He was rooting for me also, but yeah, congratulations on Casimir on the win. And I mean, I didn't have much races to attend because I think Subaru or that one, yeah, I couldn't attend that because I was on holiday. But yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, people have snowballs now. Okay, but thank you very, very much. I'm gonna move up to interview the rest of the podium.
All right.
Oh.
Okay.
Tyndaros, which team are you part of? It's a team.
I have to
You
pull back
kicked
up
him off the
Tyndaros.
stage.
I was moving him back. Okay, there you go. See, you can ask.
What? Sorry, what? What was the question?
You are Westphalies, right?
Yeah, I'm on Westphalies.
Westphalies. Good team. Do you expect to be here for the next season as well? Supporting your team, maybe to a new title charge?
Maybe if we get one more better teammate, then I think we can easily get into the top 3 teams, I think. But I don't really know.
All right. Well, congratulations on your podium. Now, thank you for your time. Now, I do have a suggestion. We should pull up the entirety of the Eternus team to this P2 interview, because I suspect it's going to be more than just a P2 interview. Maybe even Walnut as well. As the conclusion to the Idol saga. Let's get them all up here. Sorry that I'm sort of hijacking.
What's up?
Wait, what? How's? Why is Walnut a
Oh,
man.
the man himself.
I'm an Eternus driver. What are you on about? Come on, hold on.
Oh, but I'm
Yeah,
saying
yep,
all top
I
three.
blend in
of-
perfectly. Hold on.
Yeah. Okay, so congratulations to all of you for competing, having such a tight battle through the entire season. Walnut unfortunately fell out of the championship battle after the sprint race, but still honorable battle. I believe 3 race wins each, almost.
Yeah.
It's.
No.
Let me do a double check.
I
here.
have 3, Jacoben has 3, and Walnut has 2.
Yeah.
That is incredible. You have taken, what is that? That is 23 out of 27 podium positions during the entire season, all of you. And congratulations to Kazimierz, the winner of this battle, and P2 in the championship. You're the man who's meant to be on the podium. How do you feel right now?
What do you mean, man? P2 in the championship?
You're P2 on the podium and P1 in the championship.
Yeah, that's correct.
Mixed it up.
Congratulations.
What?
We're confusing ourselves.
Never mind.
We're good. We're good.
Zilius just
All right. Well,
Let's move on.
also, congratulations to Eternus as a whole for getting promoted to A-League for next season. Are you going to be sticking with this lineup? This Dux, are you sticking with this lineup? That's a yes. You two have been amazing this season. Jakoben, anything you'd like to say?
I'm glad for Kazimierz. Championship was, pretty much decided from the first race. I think the first practice rounds too. I was impressed by the first time I saw Kazimierz times, and I went like, yeah, this guy's winning the championship, and he did. I'm not surprised at all.
You definitely didn't
No.
let it go easily. Very honorable performance this race from all of you. And Walnut, anything you'd like to say as well?
Obviously, congratulations to Kaz and Eternus. Unfortunately, this race just didn't seem to go my way. McKenna definitely slowed me down quite a lot, so I lost the delta and my pit strategy kind of went to shit, which I think let the others pass me. But I still have my 8 podiums, and I think I've proved myself enough at this point. And
Right.
I love
forward to
Eternus.
potentially
Eternus is
seeing
so
you in-
cool.
Looking forward to potentially seeing you in A-League next season. Congratulations to all 3 of you. But now on to the current man of the hour. The man who may not have won the championship, but definitely won it today at least. It is Sacred. Where is he? Sacred winner. First time winner in Formula B at the sprint race. Sacred, get up here. How you feeling?
Good. I didn't expect to win this race.
Okay, well, you did. So, congratulations on the win. How's it? What's the feelings right now? What are you feeling? You have done a very good performance, even though you weren't here for the entire season. I believe you have finishing in P4. Don't take my word for that. Yeah, definitely don't take my word for that. But you're finishing in the top 6 of the championship with only 5 races. Very good going, I'd say. Would you like a hero to talk for you?
Sure, get him up here.
He's telling me to let him talk for you. Alright,
I'm bad at
where is a
words.
hero? There we go. Alright, a hero. What would you like to say?
I've seen Sacred work a lot. I mean, to be honest, I had too many shits to do, and he has been over here trying to study every piece of this incredible. No, it's not incredible. The shitty Lapster pit, the Brimstone pit. The Never version is better than the old one, but still, I mean, it's kind of painful because of that fucking lava pit. A ton of people died, which were in front of me. I saw like Pepsi go down. It was quite sad. But like Sacred practiced every inch of it and deserved this win and successfully won, like he should have. And although me and I, like Sacred and I, came in the same race, he fucking carried this whole team as Baron Tanyaba. I congratulate him. Baron Tanyaba is the best. Shophead Sancta. I don't know what else to say.
One more thing. Thanks to
Oh,
Dux,
Hivecorp.
Terraformer, and Subai for helping me practice, and thanks to Hivecorp for sponsoring the race.
Sankta with it.
Exactly. Shout out to Hivecorp. Anyway, congratulations on the win, Saisha. I'm gonna leave it to you. Sorry for hijacking your interviews.
No worries. You're better at interviews than me, so it works. Should we just end stream?
Alright.
I don't fucking know.
Sign it out. Sign it out.
Thank you all for showing up to Formula Apex B League Season 2, overall Season 3. Congratulations to our champions of Eternus Racing for constructors and Casimir for the drivers championship. And congratulations to everybody who participated. We shall see you all in Season 4.